Hold on. You know I gotta get this thing going. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Ooh. Hey y'all. Hey Lay. What's up, girl? Happy New Year's. Look, the first year back. Let me mommy made it to the right one. Hold on, y'all. Look, y'all know sometimes. Yeah, Nana made it today. She said today I'm not gonna be on that other live like last time, commenting on. Nobody was there, but hey, you was there though. You was showing your support. You was there. You was there, honey. Okay. Nobody else was there. You was there. Ooh, happy New Year's, everybody. You know, the ones who's new, the ones who returning. This is my first live in 2024. Yes. Happy New Year's. Hi, Gary. Welcome. Y'all know it's been a minute. It's been when y'all was on break for Christmas, New Year's. I was on break for Christmas and New Year's too. I took a little break too, came back. You know, I had to come back ready. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So I had to come back. And I said, you know, when I come back, I gotta come back with some goodness, you know? And we don't want to come back in 2024 slacking. We don't want to be doing the same thing that we've been doing for so long. And I didn't want to be that one to be lying, talking about new year, new me. I didn't want to give myself that kind of energy because I don't know if it was going to be real or not. So I didn't even try to pretend. Y'all hold on, okay? Hey, what's good, family? Welcome back. Let me get my light going right, y'all. So I don't know what's going on here today. Could y'all see me? Look, dark in my room today. I don't know why. Like usually be busting, but it ain't busting today. What's good, everybody? Y'all tell me how y'all New Year's was. Put something in that chat about how that New Year's went down. Let me tell you what I did. I slept. I slept like a baby. I slept. I woke up. I said, Happy New Year's. There we go. There we go, y'all. Okay. All right. We here. Okay. So how's everybody New Year's went? Because mine was peaceful. I brought the New Year's in on my pillow, sleeping. I ain't hear no gunshots. I ain't hear no fireworks. I didn't hear nothing. Only thing I heard was the sound of slumber. And it felt amazing. Do y'all hear me? It felt amazing. Lay said I watched fireworks on the strip with friends. It was nice. Ready to put my foot on this year's neck. Yeah, I heard that, girl. Tell them what you about to do, girl. Then you said it was good. Rang of the New Year, then went to bed at 12:30. I know that's right. Hey, Kishana. It wasn't a Happy New Year's for you, but well, you know what? We glad you're here with us on this New Year. That's the blessing. We all here. We made it. Somebody didn't make it this, into the New Year's with us. We traveled on through. If anybody needs some New Year love, I got y'all. I'm here to give y'all that New Year's love. I got plenty of love to give, and I don't mind sharing it in a positive way. I don't mind sharing it. Yeah, you slept, mommy. We slept. We slept good. Yes, we did. So y'all know today, I got a good fan base starting off with the New Year's right. Got some new people. Got my family who's always here. So y'all already know what we gonna talk about today. We just gonna go straight And so we're gonna talk about let's be real with ourselves, because this New Year's, a lot of us have set some goals, some standards. We pretty much want to tackle the new year with something new. We don't want to be the same. We don't want to continue to do the same thing. And it's not about New Year's making a New Year's resolution or trying to challenge yourself to do something better than you did last year. Everything and every, day is a new day to try something different anyway. So every day we learning, every day we growing, every day we doing something to put ourselves in a better position, rather it's mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially. Some of us set financial goals for this 2024. Some of us set some spiritual goals for 2024. Some of us set some physical goals because some people want to lose weight again. Sometimes that's the same resolution I make every year. This year, for real, I'm going to lose weight. And then when the New Year's come in, I done gain weight. I'm like, wow, I was going to lose weight this year. I guess I'll try again next year. Next year come, I done gained another 10 pounds. And before I know it, I say, you know what? I'm not even going to make weight losing a part of my New Year's because I never make it. So I got to do something different. So I say, you know what I'm going to tackle this year? I'm going to tackle being better with my YouTube. I'm going to be more into it. I'm going to try to push more and, celebrate myself a little more. So my biggest goal is to just celebrate myself more, to be more diligent, to be more observative, to be more open, to be more respectable, not only for others, but for myself as well. And to just continue to strive, just not trying to put um, so much on me. A lot of us, we try to put so much on us and it becomes overwhelming. So I don't want y'all to just try to do so much, just because you feel like you got to challenge yourself to do so much. Start small. Whatever it is that you got to do, just start small. Like, let's say you don't want to do a financial goal. You want to be different this year. You want to set boundaries financially. Well, hey, every time you think about going to the drive-thru, just think about the $12 that you're about to spend on some fast food and say, you know what? I'm going to put this $12 up. And every time you get some money, just put small portions up. It don't have to be big. It don't have to be 20, 30, 40, $50 like most people. Just put something up. Just every time you get an opportunity to put something up, put something up. Every time you get an opportunity to do something different, just do it. See what you can do. Challenge yourself, but challenge yourself small. Don't try to do too much, because I think that's what the problem is. A lot of us try to go so strong and so fast and get overwhelmed, and then we gotta sit down and be like, oh, I shouldn't have did this, I shouldn't have did that, or I should have waited, and then now you done caused a bigger mess and it's not even that serious. So if I was y'all, I would take my time. If I was y'all, I would work at my own pace. If I was y'all, I would not let somebody tell me how to be this year. If I was y'all, I would let people know that, look, I love you and everything, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and let you go because you're not challenging me. You're not challenging yourself. You want to stay in the same position. Like, we gotta cut some people off. We gotta let some people go. We gotta close our eyes to the world and realize that not everybody is gonna be rooting for us to win. So when I say let's be real with ourselves, we gotta be real with ourselves. Hey sis, we gotta be real with ourselves. We gotta stop pretending like we just gonna get it so fast. Some of us are struggling mentally and we pretending like we not struggling. We going around here just going through the motions and we got so much going on and we need to be real with ourselves. If you going through something mentally, look, go through it. But don't keep pretending like you good and then have a crash and meltdown and next thing you know, you done went through some kind of mental break because you're trying to lie to yourself and tell yourself you're okay when you're really not. When I have an emotion, I don't care what kind of emotion it is. I am going to feel that emotion. I am going to deal with that emotion. I'm going to understand that emotion. I'm going to go back and try to see what was the cause that triggered that emotion. Like, I'm going to break some things down because one thing I know that I have is an attitude problem sometimes. And sometimes I let my emotions come out before I even process the solution or process the reason why I'm about to go off. So now I'm just gonna sit back and tell myself, like, okay, like, girl, be real with yourself. Like, you got an attitude problem, you know? And sometimes you get mad about dumb stuff, you know? And when you can start being real with yourself, you'll be able to process life a little different. Like, even when, for example, I'm gonna tell y'all, look, I always tell you, I expose myself on camera, you know, so people can really understand that what I do is really passionate because it comes from personal experiences. And if it's not me, I always say I let other people tell their story because I'm not the one to tell other people's story. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I was a fast tail little girl. Okay, I was going out there trying to get an understanding of what a boyfriend was or what sex was, and trying to make a life out of being an adult at an early age. I had my daughter at the age of 14, and I was just trying to. Hey, BGB. Yeah, I got my whole family here. I got my mom, got my sisters, got my daughter, got my son, got all y'all here. I got my newcomers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year's. We talking about let's be real with ourselves tonight for those of you who just popped on. But like I was saying, I was fast. And I'm not ashamed to tell people that I was fast. I was fast, I was fast. And I really enjoyed the attention that I was getting, even if it was negative attention. I was enjoying it. And when you can be honest with yourself and when you can tell yourself that, you know what, this was this and that was that, you can process life better. But a lot of people be so ashamed of where they came from. A lot of people don't want people to know that, at one point of a time, you know what? I never smoked crack. Thank God. I never smoked crack. I don't judge nobody who used to smoke crack. But be honest with yourself. You don't have to lie. Be honest with yourself. I'm not an alcoholic, but I like to drink. Be honest with yourself. I'm not a whore, but I used to like to have sex. Everybody has to be honest with themselves about who they are and what they used to do. Because you can celebrate your life more when you know what you used to do and you don't do no more. Like, you really can celebrate, like, man, I used to be a hoe. Oh my man, I used to be loving it. I used to be out there. I used to be just doing my thing, and I'm having fun. I'm telling the truth about what I liked and what I enjoyed. And then when you no longer do that, you can sit back and you can just be like, man, you know what? That's not me no more. And I'm really grateful that's not me anymore. I've grown from that era in my life. I've grown from that person that I was, and now I have a higher respect for myself. So when people don't respect you, then you're gonna have to put them in their place. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mom, your daddy, your uncle, your sister, your brother, your cousin, a best friend. When people learn to respect you, it's because you have learned to respect yourself. The moment you don't respect yourself, then you can't expect other people to respect you. The moment you don't speak up for yourself, I don't know what you expect, but you can't expect people to be your voice. You got to be your own voice, because people can speak up for you, but what's the point in allowing people to speak up for you if you're not going to come behind them and follow up with it? I'm not ashamed to tell people that I used to be out there and I used to love me some men. I loved being a little hot tail. Okay, I had all three of my children by the time I was 21. But I'll tell you one thing: I raised all three of my children by myself. The fathers didn't want to be responsible, but that's okay, because at the end of the day, whether the father was going to be there or not, I still had to do my part. I still had to raise these children. And a lot of people don't understand, like, you can't force a man to be in your life. You can't force a man to be a father if he's not going to be. But you still got to be responsible for your children. A lot of us become bitter because of what a man did to us, or a lot of women, or a lot of men become bitter because of what a woman did to them. At the end of the day, you're not responsible for what people do to you and what people say to you, but you are responsible how you react to these individuals. If somebody comes and slap you across your face, now, give and take, they had no business slapping you across your face. So your first reaction is going to be retaliate the same way they, you're going to retaliate the same way. They smack you, you're going to want to smack them back. If somebody spit on you, your retaliation is going to be different, because spit has a different kind of disrespect to it. Like when somebody smack you, you can even walk. Sometimes people walk away from being smacked, but when somebody spit on you, it's like an ultimate low blow, and people react differently. So you got to think about life. Every reaction is going to draw a different reaction. Somebody might smack you and you figure, I'm going to go all the way home. Okay, you left the scene, you got in your car, you done went home, you had time to process it, but you had the wrong mentality. So you went home, you sat on the couch, you called up your friends, you let somebody pump your head up. Oh, you crazy. You let that joker smack you. That couldn't be me. Because if he would have smacked me, I would have did this, that, and the third. So now you done let somebody negative pump your head up. So now you like, all right, now you pumped up. Now you about to go in the house. You going in your room. You grabbing your gun. You come out. You drive all the way back to the location. You look. This person ain't even in the location no more. So you looking for this person. You spending your time. You driving up and down the road looking for this person. The day go by. The next day, you still mad about this smack. So now you still pumped up. Your so-called friends still pumping you up. You driving around. Boom. You run into them at the gas station. You got your piece on you. Boom. You take them out. All because this person smacked you 2 days ago. You still carry that anger. You didn't take the time to process the anger. You didn't take the time to say, hey, if I had enough energy and good mindset at that time to walk away, I should have just left it alone. But now you done threw your whole life away because you processed it the wrong way. You went home, you thought about it, you allowed that person's reactions to trigger you the next 2 days, and you came back to retaliate off of something that happened 2 days ago, and now you're never going to see the day of light. You're never going to see light again. And then there's a possibility where some of his homies might come back, and now it's all this unnecessary drama going on because all you had to do was continue to walk away. You walked away from the scene. You walked away from the situation. Why did you go home to process it and draw out a negative emotion when you had time to sit down and think about it? That's what I'm trying to tell people, that just because somebody do something to you in a negative mind, you do not have to follow up and do the exact same thing to them. If your man or your woman cheats on you, you have the opportunity to walk away from that relationship. You have the opportunity to leave that person alone. You have the opportunity to respect yourself. But when you go out there and you react the exact same way they react, you just as bad as them. Two wrongs don't make it right. Two wrongs is only going to cause more damage. So you got to be real with yourself. How are you going to react towards certain situations? Are you going to let it trigger an anger emotion and you react? Or are you going to say, you know what, this is not worth my time. I am not going to react the way these people want me to react. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gradually walk away from this situation. Another reason why you need to be real with yourself. A lot of us are sitting around here. We got so much talent. We have so much opportunities to be better than what we are. And we're sitting around and we're feeling sorry for ourselves. A lot of us don't put in the work. A lot of us don't do the research. A lot of us get comfortable. And a lot of us are in situations because we've gotten too comfortable. Some of you guys are too comfortable. You are in situations right now, you are in relationships right now that have you too comfortable, and you're not trying to do nothing about it, but yet you're complaining to every person that's going to listen. I'm a big, big, big person that does the same thing. I will complain and complain and complain about a certain situation and do absolutely nothing to change it. And when the situation starts changing for the worse and making everything worse than what it is, now I'm ready to figure something out. And now I got to over process myself. I got to overthink. I got to overwhelm myself. I got to do too much. When all you got to do is handle something right then and there. A lot of you guys are just sitting around just waiting for life to happen. Life's not going to happen with you just sitting there. I've been single for almost 2 years. I said, man, I want to be in a relationship. But I don't really go out like that. I don't really do too much. I don't be all out. Like, I get home, I go to sleep, I may go to a store here, may do this, may do that. I don't really do nothing. So how am I going to get into any kind of relationship if I really don't get out and I don't you know uh, um speak to people, talk to people, hang with people, things of that nature. So I can't want a relationship as bad as I say I do if I'm not looking. A lot of people want to go ahead and buy a car, but they're not saving up. They're not doing anything to put them in a position to get a car. A lot of people want to be homeowners and they know their credit is jacked up. They letting their credit stay jacked up because they don't want to put in the work to fix their credit, but yet they have dreams to becoming a homeowner, but they're not doing anything to fix it. Then you have those who are in these tiring relationships. These relationships are draining you mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, just draining you. You don't want to do anything about it. You want to stay in this relationship for whatever the case may be. It's your choice, but you're drained, but you stay in it. So why do you stay in something that's draining you? At the end of the day, you have to be real with yourself. I don't care what your friends tell you. I don't care what your mama tell you. I don't care what your boyfriend say. You got to be real with yourself. At the end of the day, you have to be real with yourself. If you are not real with yourself, then what good is it for me to come behind you and try to be real with you when you're not even trying to be real with yourself? I'm not about to go above and beyond to push you and speak life into you if you're not willing to do it yourself. Because if I'm telling you to do this and I'm telling you to do that and you're not doing it, then let's be real, I'm wasting my breath. And nobody has breath to keep wasting. So you got to be real with yourself. Stop telling yourself all these lies and then believing these lies that you made up and now you're going through with it. You are responsible for how your life is going right now today. People may have contributed to some pain in your life, but you are responsible for your healing. If you are not going to be responsible for your healing, then you have absolutely no business still trying to blame these people for why you are where you are today. Yes, I've lost a lot of stuff because of how I chose to respond. I lost a lot of people because of how I chose to respond. You have to think how you are going to respond to certain situations and to certain people. And then you have to be ready and willing to accept the fact that some people are not going to be in your life anymore. Some people are just not going to be in your life no more. Some people are going to walk away. Some people are going to leave you dry. Some people don't even care if you ate, if you slept, if you're good mentally and things of that nature. Stop forcing yourself on people. Stop forcing yourself to be seen. Stop forcing yourself to be a part of people's lives. You got to be willing to let people go. Certain people are in your life and they don't care if you lose everything because they don't have nothing to lose. When people don't have nothing to lose, they will help you lose everything. So again, be real with yourself. Some of these friends are not your friends, and you know these are not your friends, but you want to still hang on to these friends because they make your image look good. They dress good, they smell good, they got nice cars, they keep themselves up to date. They got the new iPhone 15, like they looking good for your image, but your mental is jacked up. Okay, they are tearing you up emotionally, but they make you look good on the outside, but your inside is destroyed. You got to stop letting people destroy your inside just so your outside can look good. I don't care if my man brought me a mansion, a car, kept money in my bank account, and he kept me looking good, baby. If he not keeping my mind good, I'm about to leave this man alone. A lot of you people know that you got some people in your life that you need to leave alone. And some of it is your family members. But because that's your favorite cousin, y'all grew up together, y'all used to do everything together. Yo, you see your cousin is acting a little strange and now, in your bracket of life no more, but you don't want to let your cousin go because that's your cousin. But your cousin got you in all kinds of stuff. So many people have lost their freedom because they still want to hang with people that don't mean them no good. They still want to stay connected to people that mean them no good. Let's be real with yourself. Stop hanging on to people that's bad for you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and physically. You have women that will stay in a relationship with a man because he is stroking her ego, but he is beating her senseless. You have men that stay in a relationship with a woman because they feel like they can't get nobody else. There's a lot of men who suffer with low self-esteem. There's a lot of men that suffer with insecurities. There's a lot of men that's broken. There's a lot of men that's sad. There's a lot of men that just feel like they don't have nothing to live for. And the moment a woman come and stroke their ego, excuse me, all my words jumbled. The moment a woman comes and make them feel good about themselves, they settle. Men settle too. A lot of people don't understand men settle too because men hurt. And men, I feel like sometimes, and this is just my opinion, so don't hold me to it, but I feel like sometimes men emotionally got it worse than women because people will cater to a woman's emotions faster than they would cater to a man's emotion. Like a woman could be crying and going through something, and a man could be crying and going through the same thing. Now, a woman, oh my God, it's gonna be okay, everything's gonna get better, you're gonna be fine, we're gonna get through this together. A man, if you don't quit all that crying like a little softy little man, and they get attacked because they want to express themselves and be emotionally connected to somebody, but they get attacked the moment they start showing emotion. That's why you got a lot of men out here that's so gangster, but they not really gangster. It's an image, it's a persona because they don't want people to know that they really going through something. There's a lot of men that commit suicide way more than anybody in this world because they so broken mentally, spiritually, emotionally. They so broken, but nobody sees the brokenness of a man. Nobody sees the hurt and the pain that men go through. Single dads don't get the same recognition that single moms do. A single mom gets, oh, she just had to do this and she had to do that and this and that and that and this. But a single man, they don't get that. And I stand in awe with a lot of men because I know that a lot of men needs to be able to pour their emotions out. A lot of men need to be able to speak about what they're going through. A lot of men need hugs. Women, they don't want to hear all that nagging all the time and want to, some men want to be left alone. But women, I'm speaking from person. I've been on a man's case. A man would be like, look, baby, not today. I'm just not feeling. I'd be like, that's the problem. You don't never want to talk. And instead of just allowing him his moment, I attack him. And a lot of men are attacked because they want to process their emotions. But the moment we attack them and they retaliate with anger, now we feeling some type of way and we in our feelings, but yet we triggered their emotions. A lot of men have hidden emotions. They are going through it. And I feel like at this point, some of us women, we need to hug our men more. We need to love on our men more. We need to tell our man when they do something good. A lot of us focus on every time they do something bad. How many women can honestly go and look at their man and say, I'm so proud of you today. I'm so proud of you today. Nope. Most women gonna find something we gonna complain about. Girl, I don't care nothing about I don't care about none of that. He get on my nerves because he doing this, he doing that. If a man is doing so much horrible stuff to you, why are you with him? Let's be real. Why are you with him if he's doing so much? If he's destroying you mentally and all these things, why are you with him? And I'm only speaking on this because I know a lot of guys, I have a lot of male friends that cannot express their emotions the way we can. That's the only reason why I wanted to drop that on there real fast because it's a lot of broken men out here, y'all. It's a lot of underhealed men. It's a lot of men out here that don't know their worth. It's a lot of men that's struggling with insecurities. It's a lot of men that's being body shamed too. So we need to love on these men a little more. They need some love, just like we be crying for love and attention and affection and all that. They need it too. So if you're in a relationship right now, go hug your man. Go tell your man you love him. Go speak some positive things, affirmations into your man, and let your man know that he is loved and he is cared for. That's my topic for the men. Now with the women, let's be real. A lot of us, we have some hidden trauma in us. And a lot of us don't want to heal from the things that we go through. A lot of us want to stay right where we are mentally. A lot of us don't want to, convert over to a more positive lifestyle. That's why a lot of the time you see women, we soaking it up, we doing this, we doing that because we trying to drown the feelings of how we really feeling. But I want to tell somebody today, hey sis, that you are doing an amazing job with yourself, man and woman. You are doing an amazing job because every morning you wake up, you push. When you get out that bed and you go to work, that's a push. When you get out that bed and you go read a book, that's a push. When you get out that bed and you do anything in life, that's a push. Because you can literally be so overwhelmed and so tired and just give up right then and there and don't even get out the bed. So if you wake up every morning to do something, I don't care what it is, and you do something, that's a push, and you should be proud of yourself and you should celebrate yourself and you should stop feeling sorry for yourself. Anybody that's feeling sorry for themselves right now, I want to challenge you to stop feeling sorry for yourself. I want to challenge you to realize that you matter to somebody. You are very important to somebody. Somebody loves you. There is somebody out there for everybody. So if you don't feel loved today, I love you. If you don't feel like nobody proud of you, I'm proud of you. If you don't feel accomplished, I'm telling you right now, I believe in you for you. Because at the end of the day, we all struggle somewhere in life. We all are going through something. We all are trying to find some place in life where we can make a difference for somebody or feel like we are involved in somebody's life. So check yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am somebody. Let's be real. I am somebody. Let's be real. Yeah, I went through what I went through, but you know what? That's okay because that's not who I am today. Let's be real. Yep, I did all that, but that's not what I'm doing today. Let's be real. Yep, I'm an alcoholic. Okay, so what? And I want to be alcoholic. Let's be real. Yep, I'm a hoe. I like to sleep around. Let's be real. Be real with yourself. If you can't be real with nobody else, be real with yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are who you got to sleep with. You are who you got to wake up to. You are who you got to talk to. You are the person that's going to be with you 24/7 of your life. Yes, you got a sister and you and your sister with each other. But every day, even when you with your sister, you in your own mind. Even when you with your sister, you still by yourself. We walk alone every day. No matter how many people is around us, we walk alone every day. So every time you get an opportunity, you need to tell yourself that you are successful. You need to tell yourself that you are somebody. Be honest with yourself. Lay said, I'm a procrastinator, but I'm working on it. Be honest with yourself. Anybody on here, y'all need to be honest with yourself. Let's be real. Let's keep it 100. If you struggling somewhere, tell yourself that. Because when you speak it out loud, you can start doing something. I'm a procrastinator too. I will literally start working out. I'll be 2 weeks in, like, yes. Mm, mm. By that first day of the third week, I don't even work out no more. I don't do nothing. I'm not trying to convince myself that I want to work out. I'm not even gonna lie to myself. I'm not doing it. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I've learned it's better to hold yourself accountable because when you hold yourself accountable, can't nobody else tell you nothing. They can try, but can't nobody else tell you nothing when you able to hold yourself accountable. Let's see. HBG said, "Be true to yourself regardless. People on the outside looking in because nobody know you better than you. That's the truth. Don't nobody know you better than you. You could tell your friend. You listen. You tell everybody something about you, but you always leave something out. When you tell a story and you know that you the problem, you gonna leave that part out. Nobody wants to be a problem. So if I'm telling a story, like I can go outside and I can start road rage. I can be the problem and start a road rage because I cut somebody off, right? So if I cut somebody off and then they zoom back in front of me and almost make me crash, forget the fact that I cut them off in the first place. That's not even a focus no more. The focus now is, man, they almost made me crash. Crazy people. And I'm going off, but I'm not thinking about what triggered them to do that in the first place because I don't want to seem like the problem. So when I'm telling the story, I'm going to focus on the fact that they were wrong, but I'm not going to focus on the fact that I was wrong. And that's a lot of people's problems. Nobody wants to focus on what they do, but everybody wants to point fingers at everybody else. Everybody has a fault. Everybody has a flaw. Every last one of us. There is not a perfect soul in this world. But everybody wants everybody else to see the other person as the problem. Nobody wants to be a problem. Let me see. Yeah, I see Kishana said they really don't. I gotta go back and look at comments. And HBG said, LOL, nobody wants to be the problem. You're right. No, nobody want to be no problem. I remember I used to come home and tell mommy all the time what the teachers did. Forget what I did. No, it's because they don't like me. Every child, I promise, every child them probably said that to their parents. It's because the teacher don't like me. But skip the fact that you the class clown, you in there cutting up, got the whole class laughing, and you just acting a fool, and then the teacher put you out, but the teacher don't like you. Out of all the students, the teacher don't like you. Let's see. Lay said people want to hold everyone accountable but themselves. Girl, ain't that the truth? Quick to hold everybody accountable, but don't want to hold themselves accountable without at all. Let's see. Kishana said, I have an issue with not allowing these negative thoughts and feelings to take over when things are piling up and it gets too much. So I crash out. I'm trying to learn to stop allowing that to happen. So what I learned about that, because I was going to therapy, and my therapist told me that when you feel an emotion, I don't care what kind of emotion it is, you are going to have a negative thought. But as soon as you have a negative thought, it's like you have to break down the negative thought into a process to where you understand why that negative thought came. And then once you realize why that negative thought came, now you're going to focus on what to do with that negative thought. Once you figure out what to do with that negative thought, now you're going to know how to face that negative thought. We have to face negative stuff too. A lot of people, we don't want to face the negative stuff, but we have to. It's like a process. Like, we can't go through chemotherapy if we don't know we have cancer. So if we go through chemotherapy without knowing we have cancer, we made our body sick. And now when it's time for our bodies to really know that we're sick, is we already done went through a process that we didn't even have to go through or didn't know if we needed to go through. So you have to go through the process of everything, regardless of what it is. So if you have a negative thought, it's nothing wrong with being negative. It's nothing wrong with having a negative thought. The only thing about a negative thought is, what are you going to do with that negative thought? Is that negative thought going to make you have a negative reaction? Or is that negative thought going to make you sit down and evaluate yourself and see what the bottom line is to that negative emotion? There's not a person in this world that can say that. I don't think negative. Everybody thinks negative because I know. If y'all knew half the thoughts that went through my mind sometimes, y'all probably think I'm a psycho. Cause I could be sitting on the bed and my mind will go somewhere, and I'll be trying to figure out like, why did my mind go there? Then sometimes it'd be like a suppressed emotion. You was already dealing with something that you didn't know, so your mind has a way to remind you of that situation and make you feel some type of way about it. But I'm telling you right now, feel every emotion that you have. Whatever emotion you go through, whatever emotion pop up, deal with it. Feel that emotion. Excuse me. Deal with that emotion and tell that emotion, yeah, you here, but you're not gonna stay. Yeah, you popped up, but you can't live here. I'ma deal with you and deal with that emotion right then and there. Last week, well, 2 weeks ago, I did a live, and I was saying, rehearsed emotions. A lot of us have rehearsed emotions because we don't deal with stuff right then and there. We go home and we process it, we play with it for a little while, then come back and try to, deal with it after it and went through all these different trials and errors, and now the emotion is way something different than what it was supposed to be. You got to deal with that emotion right then and there. I don't care what it is. If your emotion tell you want to slap your mama and you don't know why you want to slap your mama, 9 times out of 10, your mother did something to you a few years back and it triggered something, and you don't know why you want to slap your mama, but you know somewhere in there your mind is like, yeah, I want to slap my mama. And then somebody might come later on down the line and be like, remember that time when your mom embarrassed you and you was trying to do this, and then she did this, and then that emotion come back and be like, that's why I wanted to slap my mom. I kept wondering why I wanted to slap her, and I could not figure out why. But now I know. I remember now because she did that, and I wanted to slap her. These emotions come back to remind you of certain things that you got to deal with. Some of us got a lot of stuff that we got to deal with. Let's see. They said, my therapist said, uh, us as humans try to focus on the past, present, and future all at the same time. I don't have glasses on. All at the same time. We worry about all the what ifs, so we basically take ourselves through things twice. That's so true. They also said you have to feel your emotions in the moment, but try to focus more on the present. Yeah, don't. If you get an emotion that comes up from your past, you deal with it right then and there. Don't stay on it. Don't harbor on that emotion, because a lot of the times we harbor on these emotions, and then these emotions take over, and then these emotions make us start feeling some type of way. And sometimes these emotions could put you in a whole different mindset. Like, your friend could do something to you and irritate you, but then if you ponder on that, you'll start looking at your friend different. You'll start seeing your friend way different. Like, your mind will have you thinking so many different things. So you got to deal with stuff right then and there. And if you got a problem with somebody, you got to tell them right then and there. But you got to be respectable though. Like, you can't go to somebody with an attitude just because they made you feel some type of way, and now you want to go to them with an attitude because you want them to feel exactly how they made you feel. Sometimes the best revenge is no revenge at all. A lot of the times we be sitting around here angry for no reason. We just want to be mad. Some people just want to be mad for just nothing. People be hurting your feelings all day long, but sometimes we don't even care about other people. But it be one person that do something, and we be so mad. But we not mad at the people we need to be mad at. We mad at the people that we can control. A lot of us mad at the people we can control. Like, 15 people could do something to you, and you won't say nothing to those 15 people. It be one little weak soul that do something to you. You take all that frustration from them 15 people and put it on that one little person, because that's the person that you can control. That's the person that you're not afraid of. That's the person that you can walk over. That's the person that you can dictate, manipulate, and all those many things. So you attack people based off of your level of how you feel about yourself. Y'all need to start hitting people head on that make you feel some type of way. Stop tiptoeing around other people's emotions and then attacking the person that barely did anything to you. People be having bad days, but have something they did and they go take it out on the whole world. I'm late for work and there's traffic on the road, but I'm mad at this traffic because this traffic is driving too slow for me. If I would have got up, got myself dressed at a reasonable time, I wouldn't have to be blowing my horn and driving all through lanes and swerving and about to go through a few red lights. I chose to take that extra 15 minutes to turn my alarm off. Now I gotta have an attitude because everybody else is driving too fast when they actually driving the speed limit. I'm just mad that they not driving the 65 miles on a 45-mile-per-hour road. I need y'all to get out of my way because y'all making me late. How? I'm already late. It's plenty of time. Like, man, people making me late. How was somebody else making me late when I left out late for work? I know, moms. I need to. How am I late for work? Mad at the people that I swear making me late for work when I'm already late. It's not their fault. But I'm going off on these people, beeping my horn all crazy down the road, all because I make myself late. But I need somebody else to blame because I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to be the problem. So I need to make somebody else the problem. I need to make somebody else responsible. I'm going to blame all the other cars because it's not my fault. It's not my fault I woke up late. It's their fault for driving the speed limit. It's their fault for leaving out on time, but they don't have to rush for work. They can cruise. But I'm going to blame somebody. Somebody else is getting blamed for me waking up late. And that's the problem with a lot of us. We are mad at the wrong people. Some of us need to be mad at ourselves But we don't want to be mad at ourselves. We want to be mad at everybody else because it's easier to be mad at other people than it is to be mad at yourself. Don't nobody want to be mad at themselves. Why I'm going to be mad at me for doing what I know I shouldn't have done when I can go and put it on somebody else and be mad at them? Take all my frustration out on them. Let's be real. Y'all need to knock that off. Stop making people responsible for you and your actions and what you got going on. That's why a lot of us is in these jacked up relationships, because we're making people responsible for our happiness. If you ain't happy, then ain't nobody else gonna be able to make you happy. If you can't find peace, can't nobody bring you peace. If you at war with yourself, then you gonna be at war with everybody else. So we gotta stop making other people responsible for our mess and start taking full responsibility. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's easier to blame somebody and get away with it than it is to deal with it and have to face your own self. Don't nobody want to face nothing. We just want to blame and point fingers. I know it's a lot of people on here, because I'm not the only one that done blame somebody else for something they did. And something I did. And I'm mad at them. I'm so mad at them. I'm mad at them for what I did to them. They got the audacity to call me about me stealing their money. How dare them call my phone accusing me of doing what I did? People be so mad. Like, how you mad for what you did, but you mad at these people for calling you out on your BS? Some of y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to get it together. Do you hear me, baby? Keishana said, yep, almost every morning around 5. Girl, when I tell you, when I'm late for work, I still be rushing. Because it's like, in your mind, you think if I just drive fast, I might still get there on time some kind of way. That's the delusion that I tell myself. I believe that if I drive faster, I might still make it on time. No, if I'm already late, I'm late. That's it. That's it for me. That is it. I got to be to work at 5 o'clock every morning. I leave my house at 4:30 every morning because I know that's the right time for me to get to work right on time. But when I'm late, which I'm barely late because I hate to be late. My kids know I hate to be late. Boy, when I'm late, I feel like I'm gonna have attitude for the rest of the day. Even if I'm the reason why I'm late, I'm gonna have attitude for the rest of the day. But I'm learning too, y'all. We all growing here. We all learning. We are all learning. And I'm so glad that we are learning. I'm glad that 2024, we are going to be real with ourselves. If you don't do nothing else for the 2024, be real with yourself, okay? I'm not making no New Year's resolution because I didn't want to challenge my own self, because I didn't want to be responsible for letting myself down. So I figure if I don't make no New Year's resolution, I don't got to be responsible for failing. And that's why a lot of people don't make challenges, because they don't want to hold themselves responsible for not doing it. Some of us know full well we're not about to exercise. But you're going to make that a resolution. You're going to make that part of your 2024 new plan. And start off now. People start off now. Start off good, getting it in. And by that second month, ain't exercised a day, ain't did nothing. When 2024 come, I'm going to start reading books. 2024 come, you read the book for the first week. Second week, you ain't even picked up a book. 2024 come, I'm going to watch. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I'm going to do. I say don't tell nobody nothing. I say move in silence. That's what I think. I think a lot of us be too eager to let people know what we got going on. You ain't going to know. I'm just going to go and do whatever I need to do. And that way, when it happened, I can celebrate myself because I did it, but I did it in silence. See, when you let everybody else know what you got going on and what you're doing, now they got to hold you accountable. And now you got to do it. But some of us don't want to be held accountable, so we just gonna move in silence. I'm gonna move in silence because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want anybody clocking me. But girl, did you do your sit ups today? Then I gotta be sitting on the phone, so coming up with 1,000 excuses why I ain't do no sit ups. When all I gotta do is say, girl, I did not feel like doing them sit ups. A lot of us make so many excuses when all we gotta do is be honest. So why you ain't do such and such? You be trying to think, oh girl, because so when I woke up this morning, girl, for one I had a headache, okay, and I couldn't do no sit ups because I had a headache. And then girl, I had the audacity, girl. As soon as I was going to do the sit up, my stomach started hurting. So then I had to get up, I had to wash my clothes. And once I got finished washing my clothes, I had to put them up. And then when I put my clothes up, I had to go in there and I had to clean the kitchen, had to wash a few dishes. Then I had to make some phone calls to the doctors. And then, girl, by the time I did all that, I just say I was too tired. I'm gonna do my sit ups tomorrow. They made 1,000 excuses that just said, girl, I got up and ain't feel like doing them sit ups. So I didn't do it. I did everything else, ain't do them sit ups. Why? Because I didn't want to. But we make 1,000 excuses. What my mom said. Everyone start off doing well, then like you said, it's over in a week or less. It is. That's why I don't. That's why I'm not doing all. I'm not about to get up here and lie and tell y'all new year, new me, because it's not new year, same me, hoping to become a better me. That's that's what I'm telling myself. New year, same me, hoping to be a better me. And y'all know how I be telling y'all to type stuff up in that chat. I say type that up in that chat. New if you still feel like you excuse me got work to do, then you type in that chat new year, same me, but you working on to become a better you. Because I know for a fact that a lot of us know full well we ain't finna do none of that stuff that we said we was gonna do. So let's be real with yourself. If you know for a fact that you ain't about to do none of that stuff that you set out for, don't even tell nobody. Just do it. I said I wanted to work more on my YouTube and get more in tune and do more stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I said I wanted to be more in tune with a lot of different things. So that's what I'm doing. That's right, Lay. Type. Let me type. I'm gonna type it in the chat too. New Year, because I want everybody to know that when I say something, I gotta honor it too. Well, I don't know because my chat ain't working. Hold on. Yeah, look, I think it's New Year. Okay, New Year, same me, but working to become a better me. That's right. New Year, same me, but working to become a better me. That's where I'm at. Okay. Because I'm not going to sit up here and tell everybody all these little stories about what I'm not going to do. I'm not, now one thing I did start doing was doing a little more meditation. Because that meditation and that relaxing, that breathing, that definitely helps. It definitely works. So I did a little bit of that. But I ain't do not one squat. I ain't do not one crunch. I ain't do not one sit up. I've been drinking way more water. I did cut back on a little bit of eating. I ain't piling my plate, but I'm still eating. Okay, I'm gonna eat, but I'm cutting back on how much I eat. That's the only thing I'm gonna cut back on how much I eat, but I'm still gonna eat because I don't turn down no food. My daughter can tell you I can eat and then go somewhere else and eat, and if somebody else offer me something, I'm gonna be like, I probably shouldn't eat it and still eat it. And then we wonder why I'm at home all miserable, like, oh God, I feel, I think I ate too much. I ate like 12 meals. It might have been small, but I ate like 12 meals and I just kept eating. Like, why do I like food? I don't know, but I'm gonna eventually one day, maybe next year I might come on here and act like I'm a little skinny. I don't know. We're gonna see what next year do. But this year I'm New Year, same me, working on the better me. That's all I got, y'all. That is all I got. Yeah, mom, you do need to learn how to eat because you look like a little stick. You look like a little pinata, a real skinny one. Yes. Let's see. Gary said, may whatever seed you are planted for 2024, may it bear good fruit and bring you your heart's desires to the entire chat and of course the hostess. Thank you, Gabby. I definitely appreciate that. We definitely hope that everybody is doing some great, wonderful things for 2024. I really wish each and every one of you nothing but the great, because I know a lot of us have come through a lot of stuff and some of us are still going through it. And for everybody to take their time and be here with me, y'all know I always appreciate that, because at the end of the day, y'all don't have to be here. Y'all could be doing something else, but you are here with your girl, Queen Motivation. And every Sunday, I go live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What else we be doing? We be doing girls' night out. We have girls' virtual night out. We do that every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We want to start doing something for the men. Me and my daughter was coming up with something called Safe Space Saturday. We wanted to do that. But I need to, before I go jumping into trying to like put a virtual man's night out with the ladies, I want to make sure that I have men that will actually get involved in doing it, because I know men don't really like to do too much like women. Like, we'll get on that internet and we'll have our girls' night out, and we gonna laugh and we gonna joke and we gonna drink. We have fun. If y'all any women on here who's never been to our virtual girls' night out, you definitely got to check us out. My daughter Lay, because I gotta get off in a little bit because I gotta go take a drive somewhere. So if Lay can start typing up my handles in the group, then y'all can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on TikTok. My email will be dropped in the chat. I think that's all my socials, because I really don't have that many. So I have the TikTok, I have Facebook, and of course my email. Oh, my Instagram. Y'all can follow me on all my platforms. Y'all can see that I am fun. I'm a jokester. I like to be positive. I just love to live my life to the best of my ability, because I don't know when my eyes are gonna close and never open again. So I just want to enjoy my life. And for everybody who knows, like really, really know me, know that I really love people. I really do. I love people so much. And sometimes when you love too much and you love too hard, it definitely will get you hurt. But that's why you have to protect your space, protect your energy, protect your peace, protect your mind, protect your spirit. Like, you got to be really in tune with yourself so people don't just get in there and just take advantage of you. So I appreciate everybody for coming. I love you guys so much. When I tell y'all, we got so much stuff that we're about to start doing with this YouTube channel. And for those of you who support me, y'all know I'm going to make sure that we are good. I appreciate everybody that's on here. I appreciate my newcomers. I appreciate my old familiar, always with me, everything I do, family. I appreciate my ghost watchers, the ones who don't comment but watching behind the scenes. I appreciate every last one of y'all. You guys are the greatest. You guys are the greatest. And I wouldn't have it no other way than to have you guys on this live for me. I wish I could stay on here way longer, but I do have an obligation that I said I was going to do. Not realizing that today was Sunday, but you know what? At the end of the day, God gonna bless me just like He gonna bless y'all. We are going to definitely continue to celebrate. I will definitely be here next Sunday, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, ladies, if you want to be a part of the girls' night, the girls' virtual night out, go ahead and email me and let me know you want to be a part of it, and I'll send y'all the Zoom link. Fellas, if y'all want to be a part of a virtual night out too with the ladies where we can laugh, joke, what we do on Thursdays, we have a toast. Um, we have a toast. Hold on, ladies. Let me see if I can get my email in there. We toast. We talk about life. We enjoy life, and we do it from the sake of our home, the privacy of it. We don't have to get out and get dressed and you know, do all the extra stuff. We don't have to put lashes on. We don't have to put makeup on. We don't gotta do none of that. We could be sitting on our bed. We could be sitting on the couch. We could just be chilling. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and send me a request to my email, and I'll go ahead and send you that link. Fellas, if you want to be a part of a girls' night out, but it's not actually a girls' night out, It's something that we're going to collaborate with the men and women on Zoom. It'll be on Zoom. If you want to be a part of that, send me an email and let's just get this thing popping. I love you guys so much. And I'm about to get off of here because I have to go. But if it wasn't for that, I would definitely still be here with you guys. I love you so much. And I will see you again next Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all be easy. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay up and go celebrate each other. Good night.